In my last session, as it was a demo class yesterday. So in the demo class, we just have come up with few very basic concepts that which are related with, SQL Server. The very first point I have mentioned there, the very first point, and that point is to learn SQL Server DBA, the prerequisite is, yeah, Siddhartha, you have anything to ask? Yeah. Okay. Is this your first session today?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Nothing we discussed about DBA. Actually, you can see this yesterday, these all things I just gave towards introduction to, SQL Server, an overview, you can say. Okay. Yeah. So yesterday's class, we have come up with introduction to SQL Server. Not all the points of SQL Server we discussed. It was just an overview to give you an idea what is SQL Server is all about. So SQL Server is being used for two reasons, I said. SQL Server being managed databases, and SQL Server supports business intelligence. And SQL Server has two parts, non-procedural and procedural. Non-procedural contains SQL, procedural contain T-SQL. What they are going to deal with, that things I have mentioned here. And important yesterday was this point. SQL Server provides two types of environment. And one more thing, before I go to my next topic, let me make you clear on it. The yesterday's session recorded video you'll be provided by the management. So you can just ping them, inform them that yesterday's session you missed. They'll share email. They'll share the video with you. You can go through the video of whatever I discussed in my last session. Okay, Siddhartha, Venkatesh, did you get me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Yesterday, I even covered about this, what is called standalone environment. I've come up with this architecture yesterday. Standalone environment. Yesterday, yeah. Let me just show you what I discussed yesterday about that standalone environment. Yeah. Yesterday, I discussed about this. Standalone environment will be suitable for, small companies. Standalone environment will be suitable, where you are provided with only one production server, less users working, less number of databases you have. Okay, so this is the standalone environment of SQL Server. Okay. Yesterday we discussed all these things. Here I mentioned small companies. It has only one production server. All users will be connected to one server. And then I've explained that architecture part. You go through my video, you get very detailed. Yesterday, only that part we discussed, how that standalone environment would be suitable for us. Right? So then we discussed about clustering environment. I didn't come up with any architecture on it. This is to be studied at the end of our course. So on that day, I'll explain you detail about it. Okay. Large companies, you have more than one production server. Till SQL Server 2008, we used to have 16 nodes. From SQL Server 2012, there is no limit. And you have group of servers will be made available with a common name and common IP address. Once you understand this process through architecture, then you will get to know about it. Okay. Today, we are going to learn roles of DBA. Okay. In that, first thing that we learn is installation and configuration of SQL server. So one thing very important here, very important, especially when it comes to installation, as far as installation to a real-time environment is concerned, remember, this is completely a responsibility of DBA. Completely a responsibility of what? DBA. You understand? Installation part, completely. Yeah. Developer will not do this job. BI developer also will not do this job. So this is someone who can take care of this is DBA. DBA is the one who takes care of installation process. Right? And one more thing. In real time, they don't go with, actually installation can be done in different ways. Installation. I'll just give you some idea on this. One type of installation is called attended installation. This is one type. Attended installation. Second type they call as unattended installation. This is one more type. And third type is what they call as silent installation. Three types of installation we are going to study. Yes, we will discuss this. Practically also, I'll be showing you this. What is attended installation? What is unattended installation? What is called silent installation? Okay, all types. Okay, so just giving an idea. I'm not talking about installation today, just giving an idea. Right. And remember, under installation and configuration of SQL Server, make this very clear. Before to installation, you are the one who makes a decision about what? Versions of SQL Server. You are going to decide that which version of SQL Server will be suitable for so and so project. They will take information from you. They will extract complete information because you are the one who is going to have a detailed information of every version of SQL Server. What is new added, right? What is new added? What new features they have made available for developers, administration part, and what new things they develop for BI people. So you don't need to know anything about BI developers. You don't need to know anything about development, but you should have knowledge. That to a very clear knowledge, right? Okay. For example, assume company has got one project. Company has got one project, and that project is on .NET. Okay. And for .NET people, they need database as backend. So based on the project, what company has got and what they are planning to get with respect to your, database, which will be suitable for that particular, to store data. All decisions, you are the one who makes on it. Not only versions, even you are the one who takes decision which edition of SQL Server will be suitable. Which edition? So we'll discuss these all things. Editions, we got 5-6 editions available for SQL Server. Mostly used is Enterprise Edition. Mostly used is Enterprise Edition. And coming classes, I'll talk on it. And another important thing is, before you start installation of SQL Server, compulsory, you are the one who is going to make few pre-installation steps. Yeah. You're going to have what? Pre-installation steps. And then installation process. And then before installation also, you're supposed to do something. After installation also, you are going to do something. Yes, post installation steps. All these 5 points, are related with installation only. Versions, you should take care of. Editions, you only should decide. And before installation, some steps you have to follow. After following that only, you have to go with your installation process. So pre-installation steps, you are the one who takes care of. Installation process, you only will do. After completing the installation, post-installation steps also, you only will be doing as a DBA. And now remember, after this, the remaining 3, that is called server level configuration, then DB level configuration, and then connection level configuration. This is not that big process. This can be managed by even a DBA who is very new to the job, fresher, can manage this. Server level configuration, database level configuration, connection level configuration. Yeah. This activity, senior DBA will not involve in it. He'll guide. He or she will guide. And based on that, we are going to do those configuration process. All 3, server level and connection level, as well as your database level. Yeah. This all comes under responsibilities of DBA. What you are involved in, the basic process to start with DBA. These are the things. Second, I would say, that is working of SQL Server databases. And remember one thing. As I said now, right? Developer, SQL Server developer will have knowledge. What knowledge? He has knowledge that there are different types of databases, right? And he has a knowledge that how to create a database. That's it. His work is that much only. But as a DBA, you should know types of databases. That too, a very detailed study you should have about types of databases. Yes. And as far as my experience is concerned as a database administrator, right, especially on this part, types of databases and connecting with all the detailed explanation on it, that itself would take at least 4 to 5 sessions on the concept of databases. Why? Because you are the one who should have knowledge of storage architecture. Yes, database architecture here. Database architecture, both levels. Logical level also you should have. Physical level also you should have. Physical level. Both I'm saying, both. Logical level, physical level. Logical level and physical level, both I'm saying. Logical level mein what you should know? Logical level mein what you should know? Logical level mein you should be aware of all these things. What is called database, what is called schema, and what is called object. Logical level. And physical level mein what you should know? Physical level mein you should know what is called file group, what is called file, what is called extent, what is called page, what is called DB block. Yeah, you should know. Developer will not know all this. Developer will be good in writing queries. Developer will be good in writing programming. These are the things that as a DBA you should know. You can't escape from saying that you are new to DBA, you are new to an environment. These all things will not be considered compulsory. As a database administrator, you should have a very clear picture on this part. Yes, that is the reason, especially this database topic, when I start, that itself would take at least 10 to 12 sessions. I'll talk only on SQL Server database. Only on SQL Server database. Including storage architecture, quite a very detailed things. I'll come up with architecture on this part. You people will experience it, nothing to worry. And this is for your knowledge. This is for your knowledge. Let me make you clear. This is not first time I'm teaching. Like, this is my almost 21 years of training experience I have. And in that 21 years, from past 18 years, I'm teaching SQL Server onto all three modules. SQL Server development, SQL Server administration, as well as SQL Server BI. That's called business intelligence. You understand? So what is required in real time, considering that is what I have prepared my course content of SQL Server DBA. I said you very clearly in my demo class, even today I say, collect the course content from the management, or they'll give you the link of the course content, go through it. Something you feel is that you need is not available in my course content, bring to my notice. Let's include that as well in your course content. But whatever IT industry demands of administration part is all covered in it. Okay, this is one thing I would say as a DBA that you should be aware of. Second thing I'll highlight. Second thing, compulsory you should know about transaction processing. Yes. You know one thing, when it comes to transaction part for developer, remember, I'm talking about two profiles now: developer, administrator. Developer and administrator. Two people. And developer, when I say developer, he'll be good in writing queries. He'll be good in coding. He'll be good in debugging. Those things he will have an idea. He also deals with transaction, no doubt in it. He 100% will deal with transaction, but he won't have knowledge of internal working of transaction. That is for sure. No. He won't have idea. Internal working of transaction, DBA will have. DBA will have. For administrator, they will ask, what is wall? For DBA, they'll ask. For administrator, they won't ask. For administrator, they won't. This is related with transaction. This is a query. One of the most frequently asked queries. What is wall? What is wall for a transaction? What is wall for a transaction? Who can answer? DBA can answer, because DBA knows internal working process of transaction. DBA knows internal working of a transaction. So who can answer? DBA. What is wall? I'll explain. I'll come up with this. Write ahead log. This is called log. Log is transaction log. This has a connection with transaction. So for that reason, what developer will know, developer. Developer will have idea. Like what? How a transaction works. How a transaction works with ACID properties. Yeah, that developer will have knowledge on this. We don't need to know. However, when you're going for administration, definitely you'll have a knowledge of developing also. But still, I would say, But still I would say what? Developer deals with asset properties. Developer deals with these all types of transactions. What types of transactions? What are called implicit transaction, what are called explicit transaction, what are called isolated transaction. Who will have idea? Developer. Do we need to know? No, that is not your profile at all. You don't need to know anything about asset properties. No, we don't work in that environment. Asset property, developer will have depth knowledge of it. Atomicity, consistency, isolation, durability. These all things. Who will know? Who will know? Developer will know. DBA, not needed. DBA has different role. Yes. For DBA, they'll ask internal working process of transaction. One more point. This is also one of the most frequently asked queries for DBA. What is LSN? Yeah. Developer, they won't ask. For developer, they won't ask because that is not the area of working to developer. But DBA should have a very depth knowledge of this log sequence number. Do you understand? Yeah, Siddhartha, you have any questions, Siddhartha?
No. I am just telling that it is log sequence number.
Exactly, log sequence number. Okay, and I'll be showing you physical level mein how it is going to work, right? Logical level mein how it is going to work. And one more thing. As a DBA, definitely we come across them. Commit, something called rollback, something called save tran, something called begin tran, and most important, this developer will not. These four developer will use. We also will be using. But something which developer doesn't use, we use. That is checkpoint. Yeah, you should have knowledge on this. And one more point also, let me make very clear. Let's not make this subject, a theory. For 3-4 sessions, it is good. And rest of all depends on your practice, depends on the session that what I take. You have to go through videos, notes and all, need not worry. Videos you focus, management will share videos. Every video they'll share with you. You can go through those videos, right, for revising, because theoretical, as and when we progress into other areas of the topic, definitely we come across we may forget that those things that we have already covered in my introduction classes. So for that reason, videos will be available so that you can revise those videos. Notes and all, you leave it on me. Notes I will share, videos management will share, because videos are not in my control. Every video is recorded in the cloud, so the video access will be with management. And another point, after transaction processing, then we will learn creating and maintaining what? User databases. These all things I'll take care of. These all things will be a part of what? SQL Server databases. Yeah, going forward, the next important part as one of the major roles of administration, that is about security in SQL Server. And one more point also, let me give you an idea, because basically, if you are new to this environment of your subject, so you may not be having that idea, but this is based on my experience. Not necessary that as a database administrator, company will give you to carry all responsibilities with you. No, not at all. Sometimes, company will give you a role to deal only with security. Yeah. Only with security. Yeah. Sometimes you are done with 1 year, 2 years. You are still working on security. Any issues of security, people will contact you. And some DBS, they will be made to work only on database environment. Any issues of database, you'll be contacted. Any issues of security, one more DBA will be contacted. Based on that experience, 1-2 years on security, 1-2 years on databases, slowly your profile changes and you become senior DBA. Security in what? SQL Server. An interesting thing here. Here what you talk about? Logins. You talk about users. You talk about roles. You talk about permissions. Permissions. Then you talk about schemas. Then you talk about encryption and decryption. And you talk about TDE. And you talk about auditing. And you talk about policy-based management. Yeah, all the things. Practically, we will study practically. And a lot of other things are there. Big topic it is, big topic. Policy-based management. Yes. All this comes under a part of what? Security. And one more thing. As a DBA, we should know about disaster recovery planning. Yes. And in this part, remember, you should have a knowledge of backup. You should have a knowledge of recovery. And you should even have a knowledge of restore. Backup also is quite a very big topic. Backup, recovery, and restore. A very big topic. Yes. So you should know all types of backups. We may use, we may not use in real time. That is different story. But for interview point of view, so you should have knowledge. So I'll be discussing all types of backups. All types. Full backup, one type. Differential backup, one more type. Then we call transaction log backup, one more type it is. Then we have file and file group backup, one more type it is. And we have one more called, tail log backup, one more we have, right? And we have one more type of backup, one more type of backup. All these categories, almost you can say, we got already listed 5. We have around 8 types of backups. Split backup. You have one more called split backup. Then you have something related with, mirror backup. Mirror backup. All these are what? Categories of backups. Yeah. And in one of my batches, currently going on, in your timing, actually, that batch is, but I covered for them. You can see everything is quite very detailed. I discussed in one of my batches. Backup. Yeah. This is all about security part. Security. This all comes under security. Yeah, from here. Auditing. This is also security. Backup, restore, recovery. From here, it starts here. Recovery models. What is different types of recovery models, database backups, who can take backup, what backup contains, backup terminologies, all this. Can you see all these types of backups, right? Full backup, then scenarios. Every backup and its respective implementation. Every backup with respective implementation. Differential backup, scenario, restoring process. Transaction log backup process with scripting. And one more thing, I won't discuss this subject even with Wizard. Very rare. Wizard also you cannot depend. Interviews they won't ask you with Wizard. They'll rather ask you with scripting. Because if they ask you through Wizard, as a general also, if you think you don't remember where to click, what to click, what option to click, because in one screen, sometimes 10, 12 options are there. You can't remember all those options. So syntax, you remember, that makes sense. I'm not saying I won't cover with Wizard. Wizard also I'll cover, but more priority I'll be giving to what? Scripting part. so that you'll have, at the end, you'll have a knowledge on both the cases. You have a knowledge on both cases. And one more thing I highlight here, migration of databases and server. That is all about disaster recovery planning. Yeah, Siddhartha, you have any question to ask me till here?
Yes. In backup, we have to take backup in SSMS or we have to use any tool?
No, actually, you got both the cases. I'll be talking about both of them, because Management Studio also supports to have
Yes.
backup, restore, recovery,
Yes.
all the things
Yes.
it can do. If not, there are some exclusive third-party tools, which are more better, more easy to manage backup, recovery, restore planning with those tools. So I'll be guiding you from where and how those tools have to be downloaded, installed, and then how to use them.
Yeah. Like
Otherwise, Management Studio, Microsoft has designed in such a way that itself is far better to manage these things of backup, recovery, and restore.
yes. No.
Okay.
But which tool we are using for backup?
No, as of now, I'm saying Management Studio. The other tools I'll discuss. We will discuss. Especially for backup also, there are some tools. There is one exclusive website. Once I guide you that website, you have to register in that website. Once you register, whichever free tools that website will allow, I mean, you'll get a, what do you call, you will get an, notification. You'll get a notification that so-and-so tool is being provided for free to download. You download that tool, practice on it, install it. Some tools are the paid tools. You won't be given for free. So I'll guide you all such type of website that will allow you to have a better approach in managing, backup, restore, recovery process. Okay, Siddhartha? Siddhartha, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Now, coming to one more task or one more responsibility as a DBA is about automation. Yeah, this is also most important. Automation task. That includes what? How to create jobs, how to create alerts, how to create operators, how to create DB mail, not email, database mail. Yeah, we'll be studying this. SP underscore, send underscore, DB mail. We have some exclusive stored procedures provided by SQL Server to manage database mailing. Sixth, the most required topic for us is about high availability. Yeah, high availability. In this, we will study about replication. Then we will study about mirroring. Then we will study about log shipping. Then we will study about always on. Then we will study about clustering. These all comes under high availability features. They all come under category of what? High availability features. Yeah, Neetu, you're following me. You're getting me what all I'm writing here. You're understanding.
Yes, sir.
You have any questions to ask me on this part?
No, sir. As of now, no question.
Yeah, because just I'm giving you the topics here. Okay, as a DBA, what are your responsibilities? Where you have to focus on all those things. Just I'm giving a list so that you can go through it as and when you want to revise the responsibilities of what DBA. And finally, one of the most important topic, and if you ask me, especially about this topic, This is for a DBA, it is ever learning topic, ever learning, ever. What it is? Yes, it is about monitoring SQL Server. Even if you are 10 plus, 12 plus, 15 plus years of experience as a DBA, you cannot say that you know everything about your SQL Server towards monitoring process. Why? Because this deals with what? Identify what? Performance issues. Performance issues. And what? Yes. Identify performance issues. What next? Yes. Something related with, you can call troubleshooting. Troubleshooting what? Both. Server issues, database issues, all. Troubleshooting errors. And most important, applying tuning techniques. Lot. This is the only area, this is the only topic, will be expanded to an, at a deeper level. Whatever the scenarios that I have come across in my experience, whatever the situations that I have come across in my experience, those things I'll try to put in front of you when it comes to this particular topic. Apart from some standard rules, some standard points which Microsoft has provided in order to manage, especially this monitoring process of SQL Server. Apart from our experience, in this, you should have knowledge. You should have knowledge about indexes. Oh, most important part, indexes. It's not about just creating an index. No, you should know when an index is created, its target is to improve performance. Its target is to improve what? Performance. And when it comes to performance, then automatically the other things will come in your way. Automatic. Yes. Locking mechanism. Yeah, you should know how to apply locks, what types of locks, how to reduce that locking techniques, how to overcome those problems of locking mechanism. Not one, two, many topics are there in that. You should have knowledge about thresholds. Server level mein what happens, hardware level mein what thresholds we have, hardware level, server level, database level, every area we got some rules which Microsoft has imposed on us. Following that rule, you'll be monitoring. You understand? Monitoring what? SQL Server. Yes. These all are different responsibilities of what? DBA. Right. Now, apart from this, let me show you another concept. Database implementation life cycle. Yeah, I'll try to come up with this through PNG file. Yes. Database implementation or life cycle of database, anything you say. Database implementation life cycle. I'll just show you. Already in our regular batch, I have come up with this. Just will show you what exactly it is. 9 p.m. Life cycle of database. These are the three things. Life cycle of database implementation always goes to 3 levels. First level, designing. Designing, it will go to development. From development, it will go to production. And you know one thing? In all these three profiles, the only profile where a fresher is never given a chance to work with is designing. Never a fresher is given a chance to work on it. Never. You should have at least 15 plus years of real-time exposure on database. Then company will appoint you as database architect. Primary phase of database. That is what the rule says. No? Rule says designing is perfect, development goes perfect. If development goes perfect, production goes perfect. If designing is wrong, development goes wrong. If development goes wrong, production is failed. Designing is, you can say, it is one of the high profile jobs in the database concepts. High profile. For administrator, will company gives for a fresher to work with 100%, no doubt in it. Even if you're a fresher, company will appoint you, no doubt in it. But only one thing is, they won't give you the production server to touch. No. They will put you on work only on non-production. Once you are comfortable on working with non-production environment, once you gain that faith, that experience, that knowledge, then company will slowly start giving you few things to hold responsible even on production environment. Otherwise, your activities will be only on non-production. As a fresher, I'm saying, you're already carrying 5-6 years of experience. Then company will give you some activities to do on non-production, some activities to do on production. And you see, architect responsibility, you see, purely about designing, planning, and analyzing what? Client requirements. Planning and analyzing what? Client requirements. Yeah, whatever client needs in his database, that all architect first understand. Client should understand that, architect should understand what client needs. Based on that, he should plan, he should analyze. Then comes an activity of designing database. Then comes designing of what? Database. And sometimes in real time, designing will go months together. 4 months over, 5 months over. The designing will go on. That is the reason company will make a policy with the architect. Company will make a policy with the architect. And company will ask him day to day, whatever the designing part he's doing, he is supposed to write in the form of a document as well. He has to write a document. Because don't know, na, after 2 months of design completed, if he gets some good opportunity, he may leave the job. Then what next? If he leaves the job, if now company has to appoint a new architect, when that new architect comes, he should know na, till where the designing has been completed, so that from there he can continue the designing part. That is the reason company will make a policy. He can't deny, he can't escape from it. He is supposed to write, and 100% he has to write the document. Day to day, he is supposed to write the document. Day to day. That is what the point is. Preparing design documents. Sometimes the document will go 1,000 pages, 500 pages. Whatever he does in the designing, he should put in the form of words. Tomorrow, if he leaves the job, if new architect comes, we'll give him the document, ask him, go through this. This is what that person has completed. You go through this document, read it, understand it, then continue the design. That fellow is not there. No? So who should give KT to him? How he should get KT of the design part? The document will give him. Then comes developer job. Developer job. His work is, you see, implementation of database, coding part, debugging part, writing queries, testing database. These are the responsibilities of developer. And what are your responsibilities? Just now I said, but this is overview part, you can say. Database maintenance, monitoring, troubleshooting, database and server issues. You should take care of. Never server is down. No data loss. No performance issues. No connectivity issues. No security problems. Never you come across with these points. Never. You should take care of all these things. Even if you are planning to have a downtime for your server, then you should give a very prior intimation to the people who are working on that server. You should explain them. You should take the permission from your boss. You should explain to all the people who are working on that server. You should give them the clear information that on so and so date, on so and so time, server will be down for maintenance. So on that particular day, do less activities because you'll be made to work on non-production environment. Data is lost, you will be cached. You are supposed to see that data is never lost. Performance never goes down. You know one thing, easy to replace all this. I just can come up with one simple, and you can say a proverb like, a proverb like point, a simple way to discuss about all this administration responsibility. What is it? I feel DBA should be either proactive or DBA should be either reactive. Bas over. Simple conclusion. DBA should be either proactive. DBA either should be what? Reactive. Proactive in the sense, proactive is maintaining things properly, day-to-day holding activities, day-to-day taking care of activities, day-to-day going through, responsibilities, day-to-day holding your performance of issues, day-to-day monitoring things, everything, day-to-day activities. Proper maintenance, then never server issues will come, never database issues will come, never you find any issues. Like imagine for a human being also the same, na? For a human being also. Forget about administrator, general case I'm talking. For a human being also same situation. Either you be proactive or you be reactive. Proactive in the sense, proper diet. For a human being I'm saying, if you are proactive, proper diet, proper sleep, taking care of good health, based on the age you are making yourself comfortable towards, health. Then never you fell sick, never you get any problem. Things go systematic in your life. But one point is that by some reason, if you fell sick, then instant you react, immediate approach to doctor, immediate approach to concerned department of what problem you have come across, immediate try to rectify the problem, so that before the next problem is created for you, you try to resolve the first problem itself. Delaying the issue may put you in some other problem. Delaying another issue may put you in another problem. Don't delay the problems. Same situation. Proper maintenance, never issue. Lack of maintenance, issues will arise. Proactive, reactive. Yes, these are the life cycle. This is how the database life cycle goes. Comfortable? Did you all understood what exactly I tried to convey with this picture? Everyone, I'm asking, everyone.
Yes.
Okay. Venkatesu. Yeah, Venkatesu, can you hear me? B. Venkat, can you hear me? You're not audible, Venkat. You're not audible to me. Yeah. No, it's fine. Yeah, Venkat.
My voice is audible?
Yeah, now you're audible. Yes, Venkat. Yes, go ahead, please. You have any questions to
Yeah.
ask me?
No, that's
You're
from my
clear?
side.
You're clear with
Yeah,
all?
yeah.
Okay, that's fine then. Okay. Neetu, what
And
about you?
Yes, sir,
um,
I'm clear.
Okay. Yeah, Venkat, you're asking something.
how many days it is completed?
Yeah, actually, they planned for 45 days. They planned for SQL DBA.
Okay.
Yeah, 45 days they planned. But I would even suggest you, and it's nothing because I go quite a very detailed things when it comes to practical. Nothing will be, discussions, nothing will be, in assumptions. Everything what I say, there should be an authentic proof, there should be an authentic point to study. So based on that, I would say at least you keep at least 1 week a buffer with you, 1 week buffer with you, so that in 45 days maximum I'll try at at my extent, so that in time the course is complete. If not, I'm just asking you to hold at least 1 week buffer, so that instead of 45 days 50 days maybe will wind up.
Okay. Yes,
That
and
would take around
also
2 months.
fragmentation you not cover.
Yeah, it will be covered, it will be there, we will cover. Yes, I said na
Fra-
indexes topic, I said na
yeah.
indexes, I said na
Fragmentation,
indexes will be covered.
statistics.
Yeah, we will cover statistics, will be covered in it, fill factor will cover in it,
Okay.
fragmentation will cover, we'll cover index reorganization, index rebuild, when to rebuild, when to reorganize, what are the situations, what are the conditions Microsoft has given to follow those things.
Okay. And
Yeah.
notes, coming to notes.
Yeah, notes, don't worry. No. Don't worry on the notes. Notes, I will share, and you can go through that. Notes, don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah. My point is only one thing. You focus on clear practicals of what I'm demonstrating. Then and there, you try to go with your implementation practice from your end, so that easily you can manage the things when it comes to your interview point of view, or your personal implementation point of view, practice point of view.
Okay.
Notes and all, I'll give. No, nothing to worry about the notes.
After, once completed, it is completed. You have provided any placement and resume preparation.
That all, what actually I do is, depending on what experience you're planning for the job, I'll be guiding you for how to prepare resume on that. That usually I'll do in every batch, not only about SQL Server. I take up various other courses as well with these people. So based on that profile, based on the subject, I'll be guiding you. That is different.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Right.
And the class timings,
And one more. Yesterday you didn't come, no? So actually, let me make you clear on that. 8 to 9 will be the session only for few days for us.
okay.
For few days, because later our batch will be clubbed into 9 p.m. batch, which actually I have now. Our actual batch is at 9 o'clock. But that batch,
9 p.m.
9 p.m. 9 p.m. Immediate now I'll be starting that batch, 9 p.m. batch.
Okay.
My point is that batch already started around 2 weeks back. So whatever the things I completed for them, the same things I'll complete for you at 8 o'clock. Okay. And whenever you need to club into 9 p.m. batch a day before, I'll let you know, so that from that day you don't need to attend at 8 o'clock. You can directly jump to 9 o'clock. You can start attending sessions at 9 o'clock. Did you get me? Did you understand what I said now?
Yeah, I understand.
Right.
There is any alternative time slot, class time slot? Suppose 9 p.m. it is not possible.
9 to 10 it is, 9 to 10.
9 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Yeah, 9 to 10 p.m. the batch is actually. Actual batch is at 9 to 10. Okay, we'll do one thing. I won't promise, but I'm just saying it's only a guidance I'm saying. What is my point is, we'll see if all are comfortable at 9 o'clock. I'll shift the batch to 9 o'clock. If at all, 9 p.m. batch people, if they are comfortable to come at 8 o'clock, we'll shift 9 o'clock people to 8 o'clock.
Yeah, it is fine.
But I'm not promising you, Venkat. It's quite very open, I'm saying. If it's only
Okay,
one open choice that, if they agree, then we'll do that.
Oh,
Because in that 9 o'clock batch, around 3 people are there who are attending from abroad, like in different countries, they are attending the class. So
okay.
based on that, I need to take care of actually. If they are comfortable, I'll shift 9 o'clock people at 8 o'clock.
Okay, sir. Present
Okay.
in the market, there is any openings on SQL Server DBA?
Always you have, always you have opportunities on DB. Always.
Okay.
Okay. Chalo, right.
Okay, sir. And can you please share sample notes?
Sorry, I didn't get you. What?
Sample notes, sir.
Notes I'll be sharing with you, I said, na?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, I'll share the notes. Every batch I'll do it. It's not about you. I'll share the notes in every batch. Every topic module wise, I have prepared notes. That notes I'll share. Once module is over, before I start the module, the notes will be sent to you. So that you can understand whatever I'm demonstrating. Notes, it will be there. Practical sessions will be there.
Okay.
Okay? Chalo, right. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, Siddhartha. Go for it, please.
In this course, Jdbc